Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucs and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Carr going to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the gun, it's Carr. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They run out of the gun with Irving. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll stay on the ground. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw his Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
On first down, Dixon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Lance looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing now is Carr. A short one there, caught by Likely. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 65 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Carr. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is caught by McMillan. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Carr to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dixon.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
In motion left, Godwin.
Carr gonna throw. His throw incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Here's 3rd and 3. And Lance going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on second down. Lance.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Shotgun now for Lance. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On play action, Lance going right back to Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Up the middle they go. Rose pushing through the contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Carr. He'll find McMillan here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw is Carr. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Carr now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Fights loose.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun, it's Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And Lance now to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Carr going to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr.
This is caught by McMillan.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now Carr. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. The Lance going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where you see the final score there. Dak Prescott, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. In that first half, we were treated to a stellar performance by quarterback Trey Lance. He's over 300 yards passing already, as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing now is Lance. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there.
Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Looking to throw. Peterson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2nd down and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rose. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Peterson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Looking to throw. Peterson dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have widened the gap now to 50 points.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. To throw, it's Carr. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Carr to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
From the gun now on third down, Carr looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Oh, what a juke into space. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception, as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Peterson. And he's got his man on the out route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Peterson. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Vaughn. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to.
7. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
He finds his man complete. That's Morrison. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But they certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys get another.
Carr now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
To throw is Carr. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Carr again.
He'll find McMillan here. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now
as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
They'll try the left side. Dixon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll run on first down. Rose. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Delay of game. Offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.